In this video, let me show you how to manipulate CSV file data. So I have already a CSV file which contains children data of age below 10. This data is my own assumption about the children characteristics. From this characteristics of the children, I plan to predict whether the child become a engineer or doctor or collector or accountant, like that. Just a sample analysis. It is not true, but just for creating a model in data analysis part, just my own idea. I just preparing about the data about the children and analyzing the data and going to classify it. This file which I prepared contain only 5 records of data, but really we need thousands of real children data, and we have to find out some interesting pattern out of this data. That is what about data mining and machine learning related concept. So in this file, CSV file, that is comma separated value file, there is baby ID, one column, baby name, age, weight, height, body color, eye color, the child like taste, like which color that the child like, which animal the child like that. I just prepared, and finally I come to predict by using some model whether the student in future going to be an engineer or doctor or arts related, science or accountant. Just like predictions, that is classify the student in future what he become. So this is some sample data. So let me now go to program, how to read this data and how to manipulate data. Just simple introductions. In the later feature video, we may going to analyze and we will predict the classified that prediction data. So in this now, first we need a library for this. That library is called pandas library. So import pandas. This library contains many methods to manipulate the data. So in short, I am writing panda as PD. So first I am going to read that data which I created. Read data equal to td dot read CSV. This is the method to read the CSV file. So you should give now the full path of the file where it is present. So in my case, c:// that is users, under users AAMMD folder, and then desktop, under desktop there is one file that is called baby data dot CSV. This is the file I am going to read. After reading, I am going to print this data. So since simply say print, or just write that is read data to display it. So let me run the program and show you the output. So the output is now, you see whatever the data present on the file it is shown here, but in addition to that there is one column, you see the index column is added 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose if we don't want that particular column, then you have to give here index underscore column equal to 0. So you don't want to display the index column. So after you run that, you see that the index column is removed. So only our actual characteristics of our data will be displayed here. So this is the output of this. So now I want to write this data into a file. Write data equal to, for that there is which data I want to write, this data frame object created from this pd.read CSV. It is contained here. So I have to write this data read data dot to underscore CSV. To CSV means two CSVs, but to write into the file where you want to write, you have to give the full path. c:// users / AAMMD / desktop. Under that, the file which you want to create, I am going to create baby write file. Write some number I will give. So baby write write 5.csv. This file I am going to write. So first you have to make sure whether the file is present in your directory or not. that is baby data write 5. Baby data is there, baby data, this is xls text file, then baby data 1 is there, but there is no baby data write file or something, or write 5 like .csv. So I'm going to create that using this file, that is baby write 5.csv. then you have to execute it. So once there is no error, now you can go and see the file. The file name is baby write 5 is created or not. That is baby write 5.csv is created, that is few seconds ago. So now double click and see what contain in this file. So the same data which we have placed into the data frame, read data, now is placed into the file. The file name is csv baby write 5.csv. CSV is comma separated value file. Okay, fine. Now we have to do our program. Again, I am going to read this file, that is read again from this file, that is again pd.read csv from which file? From this file. I want to read again. This file I am going to read. What will happen? We'll see. Copy. Then place paste. Now we will read again. For that, after that, again read again. We have to display here. Read again. Now we see what is the output. So file not found error. You have to give the proper email CSV. Okay, read again. Now that file pd.read CSV from this file. We write 5.csv. Then again read again. So this I am just to comment it. I don't want this. So run the program. Now you see that we have read that return file, again we put it again, read it. Now again you don't want index, again you have to do it. But while you are writing to CSV, also you can do it. If you don't want to write that index column in that write file, you can do it by index equal to false. This you should give this. That means that index column will not be that index column which I showed you, that particular column will not be right onto this file to CSV. Index equal to false. So while reading, index column equal to 0 you should give. So here I am giving here, that is index column equal to 0. Now you see the output. What will be the output? So let me do this. Now index it's missing. So run the program, you see the output. So index column is removed. So this is one thing about reading writing. Now I will show you how to read a particular column's data from the file. For example, I am writing columns. One column if you want. Suppose I want from that file the baby name, for example. Only I want baby name from that file. So I want to display it, read again, and the column. So let me execute and show you the output. So here only baby name field data will be displayed. Similarly, if you want another column also, for example age column, so then in this case we can write columns, and you can write here columns. So two columns, one is baby name and age. Let me execute the program, run, and you see the output. Output is baby name and age. So the first one, as I just said, this is the index column by default will come. Similarly, now I want to read a column, rows. Instead of particular column, I want a particular rows. For that, what to do is, for that we have to use another command, that is read again dot iLocation. Suppose you want 5 records of that file, then you should give dot head. Simply give head function, it will display the 5 columns, those 5 rows of the data of the file. Start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. In our case only 5 records, but if you have hundreds of records, only first 5 will appear. Similarly, tail also, the last 5 will be displayed. Suppose now I want only the records from 2 to 4. So for that iLocation, then square bracket, you should give 2 to 4. That means 2, 3 only. 4 is not inclusive. So 2, 3. So let me run the program and I show you the output. See the iLocation, 2, second record and third record. 2, 3 only, not 4. So this is displaying, and that means reading the data from the file and displaying into system of particular rows. So in the later future videos, we will analyze the data and what model we have to apply, and we will find out the classified data in future videos.